Today I'm going to be reading Where Did You Go, Charlie Brown by Charles Schulz. School was out and the sun was shining. Too bad there was nothing fun to do. Ho-hum, days like this were good for Lucy's business. The doctor is in. Take a hike. Franklin was bored. Linus was bored of being bored. Go jump in a lake. Sally wasn't sure Lucy's advice was worth a nickel. Whatever floats your boat. Lucy changed her tune when Schroeder stopped by. Reach for the stars. She was getting grumpy by the time Marcy and Peppermint Patty showed up. Make like a plane and fly away. Hey, what about me? Charlie Brown asked. Get lost, Charlie Brown. Lucy had a fistful of nickels and she was ready for a shopping spree. Everyone was confused about Lucy's rather unusual advice. Leave it to Linus to smooth things over. One person's insult is another person's inspiration, he said. I say we turn Lucy's advice into adventures. Are we having one of those when life gives you lemons, make lemonade moments? Peppermint Patty asked. Take a hike. Why not? Franklin called out to Pigpen. Let's pretend to be famous explorers. You be Lewis and I'll be Clark. Sure, agreed Pigpen. He had learned a lot about Lewis and Clark expedition in school. This was going to be fun. By the time Franklin and Pigpen reached the top of the hill, Pigpen was complaining about his aching feet. But he got no sympathy from Franklin. The real Lewis and Clark traveled nearly 8,000 miles across rugged terrain and raging rivers. What was a little hill compared to that? Whatever floats your boat. It worked for Christopher Columbus. Let's give it a try. Did you know that Columbus found the new world by accident? Linus asked. He was on his way to India, but got lost. That's what happened when you sail off from Spain without a map, Sally explained. Go jump in a lake. How about swimming across instead? Did you know that Gertrude Elder was the first woman to swim all the way from France to England? Said Sally. She swam over 21 miles across the English Channel and broke a world record in swimming. Wow, that's impressive, Linus answered. I just hope Snoopy makes it all the way across this pond. Make like a plane and fly away. Huh, what does Lucy think we are? Asked Peppermint Patty. Amelia Earhart? Not that it would be a hard thing if Lucy did think that. After all, Amelia Earhart was the first woman pilot to fly solo across the Atlantic Ocean. Reach for the stars. Why not shoot for the moon instead? This one's for you, Neil Armstrong, the first man on the moon, Schroeder announced. Then the sound of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata filled the air. The next day, everyone got together. What did you do? Where did you go? They all started talking at once. I took a hike like Lewis and Clark. I sailed 3 ships like Christopher Columbus. I pretended to swim the English Channel like Gertrude Elder. I played Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata to honor Neil Armstrong's walk on the moon. We flew a plane across the Atlantic like Amelia Earhart. Well, not exactly. Hey, Lucy demanded. What are you talking about? We took your advice, said Linus, and it had to be the best day ever. You're kidding, right? Lucy was surprised. This was not the outcome she had expected. On second thought, my advice is worth more than this, Lucy said. It's time for a raise. There you are, Charlie Brown, Linus exclaimed. Where have you been? Where did you go, Charlie Brown? Everyone wanted to know. I got lost. Charlie Brown looked down at his shoes, just like Lucy told me. Lucy rolled her eyes. What a blockhead. Good grief, Charlie Brown sighed. Where did you go? Charlie Brown and his friend had some great adventures along the way. They were inspired by some famous explorers. They want to share their discovery with you. The end.